Is your morning walk or climbing stairs at the mall feeling like a challenge? If you've been blaming your age for those weakening legs, here's a surprise. Your diet could be the real culprit. Like a car running on the wrong fuel, your legs gradually lose power when fed certain foods. In this video, I'll reveal 5 common items that are silently sabotaging your leg strength. These everyday foods are likely in your kitchen right now, and eliminating them could be the difference between struggling to stand and moving with confidence again. Your journey back to stability begins with what's on your plate. Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker despite staying active? You might be surprised to learn that the culprit isn't your exercise routine. It's hiding in your kitchen. While many of us attribute decreased leg strength to aging, the real villain might be on your plate 3 times a day. Let's talk about inflammation, your body's natural response to injury or infection. In normal circumstances, it helps you heal and recover. But when inflammation becomes chronic, it transforms into your muscle's worst enemy, especially in your legs. It's like a slow-burning fire, gradually weakening the foundation of a building. Subtle at first, but devastating over time. The biggest trigger for this harmful chronic inflammation comes from processed foods that dominate our modern diet. Recent research has revealed something alarming. Chronic inflammation actively interferes with how your muscles respond to exercise, particularly as we age. Building on that scientific insight, researchers have identified the cyclooxygenase pathway, a system producing inflammatory compounds that directly impact muscle function and recovery. What's particularly concerning for maintaining independence is how inflammatory foods affect the largest muscles in our body, those in our legs. When you consume highly processed items like frozen pizza or packaged snacks, your body enters a stress state that diverts resources away from maintaining muscle strength toward fighting this perceived threat. Many foods labeled as convenient or even healthy are major inflammation triggers. Common items like commercial granola bars contain refined sugars and oils that promote inflammatory responses, worsening conditions like arthritis and osteoarthritis that directly impact your mobility and leg function. One of the most concerning discoveries shows how certain foods promote fat accumulation inside your muscles. This isn't the fat you can see. It's hidden within the muscle fibers themselves. This intramuscular fat infiltration strongly links to knee osteoarthritis development. When fat accumulates within thigh muscles, it directly impairs muscle quality and strength, setting the stage for functional decline. Even more troubling is the exposure to compounds in processed foods over time. Acrylamide, commonly found in potato chips, induces inflammation and oxidative stress that damages muscle cells within your leg muscles. The first major culprit might be something you consume every morning: processed sugar. That breakfast pastry directly weakens leg strength by triggering inflammatory pathways that break down muscle tissue and prevent proper recovery. The effects of one sugary meal last for hours, creating a cumulative impact that gradually deteriorates your ability to climb stairs or rise from a chair without even realizing the connection. Sugar isn't the only silent saboteur of your leg strength. While we've seen how sweet treats can trigger inflammatory responses, there's another culinary duo lurking in your kitchen that's equally destructive to your mobility. That golden brown coating on your favorite comfort foods is creating chemical compounds that actively destroy muscle tissue in your legs at the cellular level. When you fry foods at high temperatures, something concerning happens on a molecular level. The intense heat triggers a reaction between proteins and sugars, forming what scientists call advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds actively damage your muscle tissue. Every time you bite into crispy fried chicken or golden French fries, you're introducing substances that harm the fibers responsible for keeping you upright and mobile. A robust study from the UK Biobank, which examined over 183,000 participants, revealed a troubling connection. People who regularly consumed fried foods showed significantly lower grip strength. The researchers discovered that the same biological mechanisms affecting hand strength simultaneously weaken the muscles throughout the lower body. Think about what this means for your daily life. The French fries accompanying your sandwich contribute to your difficulty climbing stairs. That weekly fried fish dinner makes it harder to get out of your favorite armchair. Those crispy breakfast potatoes explain why your morning walks feel increasingly challenging. While fried foods damage muscle fibers directly, processed meats compromise crucial blood flow. That bacon at breakfast, deli meat in your sandwich, and pepperoni on your pizza contain preservatives that constrict your blood vessels, reducing vital circulation to your leg muscles. Imagine a garden hose with a kink in it. Water can't flow freely to nourish your plants. Similarly, your leg muscles starve for oxygen and nutrients that can't get through those narrowed vessels. This reduced circulation creates a deterioration that many mistake for normal aging. Your leg muscles receive less oxygen, fewer nutrients, and can't effectively remove waste products, creating the perfect environment for weakness to develop. What's particularly concerning is how these processed meats affect seniors differently. As we age, our mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses inside our cells, become more vulnerable to damage from nitrates and preservatives in processed meats. These substances disrupt the mitochondria's ability to produce ATP, the energy currency your muscles rely on for every movement. When your leg muscles can't efficiently produce energy, even simple activities like standing up from a chair become increasingly difficult. The combination of ages from fried foods damaging muscle tissue while triggering inflammation, alongside preservatives in processed meats restricting blood flow and impairing energy production, creates a perfect storm for leg weakness. While the inflammation from fried foods and restricted blood flow from processed meats quietly sabotage your leg strength, there's another duo of dietary staples undermining your mobility through entirely different mechanisms. That innocent salt shaker and slice of white bread on your kitchen table might be the real culprits behind your struggling to climb stairs or rise from your chair without assistance. Salt affects your muscles at a fundamental level. Excess sodium disrupts the critical sodium-potassium balance essential for proper muscle contraction, interfering with the electrical signals that control your movements. Think about trying to climb stairs after a salty meal. Your legs feel heavier and less responsive because the electrochemical signals aren't firing correctly. This particularly affects your type 2 muscle fibers, which are responsible for the strength and power you need when rising from a chair or climbing stairs. Just as salt disrupts your muscles' electrical signals, refined carbohydrates create an energy problem that compounds the weakness. That morning toast or sandwich bread might seem harmless, but they create a physiological roller coaster for your muscles. Unlike whole grains that release energy slowly, refined carbs like white bread, pasta, and breakfast cereals cause dramatic spikes in your blood sugar, leaving your muscles without consistent energy. Imagine your leg muscles as workers that need a steady supply of fuel throughout the day. Refined carbs are like delivering all the fuel at once and then nothing for hours. These workers can't perform consistently, leaving you wobbly and weak when you need stability most. When blood sugar spikes, your body releases insulin to manage the surge. Over time, this pattern forces your muscles to become less responsive to insulin, reducing their ability to take in the glucose they need for energy. Without steady access to fuel, your leg muscles, the largest in your body, become energy-starved. They simply can't generate the force needed for everyday movements like standing up or walking confidently. This energy deficit hits seniors particularly hard because the body's natural ability to maintain muscle mass already declines with age. What's remarkable is how quickly these effects accumulate. Clinical studies show that the negative impacts of high-sodium foods and refined carbohydrates can manifest in noticeable leg weakness within just weeks. But the good news is equally powerful. By making strategic dietary changes, you can begin restoring leg strength remarkably quickly. Simply replacing white toast and sugary cereal with whole grain options and protein-rich foods helps stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the day. This steady energy supply gives your muscles the consistent fuel they need to function optimally. When older adults switch from refined carbohydrates to whole grains, they experience measurable improvements in mobility and muscle strength, often beginning within just a few weeks. Your body responds quickly to positive nutritional changes, even after years of consuming foods that undermine muscle health. Your leg strength isn't a hostage to your age. What's on your plate matters more than your birth date. Nutrition experts confirm that your body maintains its ability to rebuild muscle function throughout life when given the right nutritional support. The power to transform your mobility lies in your kitchen. By replacing inflammatory foods with nutrient-rich alternatives, you're rebuilding a foundation for independence. Anti-inflammatory foods reduce pain while enhancing muscle recovery and physical performance. Think of your legs as engines. Fuel them well to keep running at full power. Try swapping one processed food this week for a healing alternative. Your body will respond with remarkable resilience. With consistent choices, you'll gain more stability, better balance, and renewed confidence.